Hey guys, um, hey, just thought I'd do a little bit early, only a couple of minutes. Let me knock this off. Yeah, so yeah, I'm waiting for another person to come along. But how are you all doing? I hope you're all well out there. I know it's a bit early for a Brit to be on here, 2 a.m. It's like, geez, but we have to do what we have to do, and if it picks people, get people in here, then I'll wait until the wee hours of the morning to do these types of things. So I'm just waiting again. Oh dear. So how's your day been? I hope you've all been well. And I'm just, like I say, just waiting now. I work better with a person than I do by myself. Hey JP, how you doing, my man? Good to see you. I hope you're well there, mate. It must be really late for you too, doesn't it? God, that's like, damn. Yeah, I'm good, mate. I'm good, all good here, my guy. Just a wee bit sleepy. There's my favourite Latino McTavish. That's how you doing, Spike. I hope you're well, mate. I hope you're well. Um, I'll put the link out later if anybody wants to join. I'm just waiting for one more person to join me. It should be here soon. Uh, yeah. We've got a few owls at the back of me, mate. Where I live, there's right at the common at the back, and you can hear like all the owls hooting away. And we've got a couple of red kites which go hunting. Hey Sam, how you doing, man? I hope you're well. Good to see you here. Yeah, mate. Yeah, I do these things once in a while. Cheers here. Um, hopefully I'm gonna do a bit more location ones. I've always tried to say we can do location ones, but you know, I've had a, f- well, I've had a few problems with my personal life, which I tend to keep well out of YouTube. So yeah, so we're just waiting to see if that person turns up. Oh, sorry, I was miles away then. Yeah, so just seeing if person turns up. Hope that I've sent the message out. So think, hey Bart, how you doing, my man? Good to see you here. Good to see you. Yeah, so we all wander the same YouTube streets. We all visit almost all the same channels. Some of us go to different because we, there's a lot of things that has been happening over these past couple of years. So we all choose our different sides and we'll think. But sorry, is this all this YouTube drama worth it? It seems to be picking up a lot more now. You know, let me see this. Yeah, so it seems to be picking up a lot more. There's people coming back, and there's people falling out, and people go. It just seems a drain. Just seems like a load of bull, doesn't it? Maybe the circular troll's got bigger, and it's encircled lots of more people. We don't. I just don't know. Um, hey Nova. Look, I I don't. I guess that would be a bit of drama-ish, wouldn't it, if that was happening? So yeah, damn. And there's one of my favourite people on here. Hey Nova, how you doing, my babe? I hope you're well. Hope you're well. It's a bit late for you too, isn't it? Dang. So yeah, I'll put the thing up. If anybody wants to join me and have a chat. But there is this jumble. I mean, I'm looking at it now, and I'm getting so tired of the reading about it and all. And we do get involved in it. Even I get involved in it. But again, it's just BS. I I get told I don't give really gives a monkeys on what people on the other side of the world think. I don't give monkeys what people think of me down the street. To be quite honest with you, you know. Vic, we've had a talk about this really ages ago, and it involved you being naked with a mace. So maybe that's not a good thing you do in midget wrestling. Oh yeah, I done a little bit of Cockney for Mallory there. Well, it wasn't a bit Cockney. It was more like Mockney. That's it. You could get Cockney and you get a bit of Mockney there, and you can put it all together. So that, yeah, just a little bit. So you can pick up little bits. I am not Cockney myself. I just know a little bit because where I am situated in England. So you get to learn a bit. You know, like, you get to learn like pig's ears, apples and pears, whistle and flute, gone dog and bone, the ball and chain, the trouble and strife, mill china plate, how you diddling, a dry slap, and a few more. But you don't really hear these languages anymore now. They're all seem to gone. Anyway, so how's everybody doing? I mean, has anybody else seen about what's been going on down these and our little path of our little bit of YouTube? Because it is, in the grand scheme of things, it is a little part. It's like having an English channel against the Atlantic or the Pacific or the Indian Ocean. You know. So yeah, where is he? Mostly like doing like things. Yeah, there is that too. Like I say, we cannot forget the circular troll. We really cannot forget him. It really does, JP. I totally agree with you, mate. It is some are funny, but it just get boring. It really does, you know. And they think themselves being oh so clever, and when they're doing it, you just look and think, oh dear, no, no, just stop for the minute. Okay, so I guess mine's got a more Pacific. It says 3% Cornish and 8% Scottish Highlands. I would if you said you're a sheep herder, I'd be really worried. They're on that Kane Catharsis guy for a while, but yeah. See, that's what happens when you have a new channel. The they seem to jump aboard, don't they? They seem to come aboard, and you get people who troll, and people then do this. They say that we've got to stop this. Then you get the people who protect people. Then they really and they see what they're worth, and they're thinking, is it really worth it protecting these people? You know, and especially they when people have been warned about these people, they can see what they've been doing on here. Yeah, we definitely are. I mean, if this is in the new Bayou Tapestry, it would be pretty messed up, wouldn't it? People with keyboards and stuff like that. It's ridiculous. Um, where is he? Oh, damn. All right, we'll see if he turns up. Yeah. So new weirdos, the same old BS, really. That's the way I look at it. You know, it's just the same type of stuff all over again. So I'm gonna put the link on again. I'll keep on dropping the link. Yeah, people who think themselves I see it all the time. Of course. Yeah, I can't say that, Vic. That's up to you guys to say. Talk about. I'm not going to talk about that. No, Brian. I said 2 a.m. I said 2 a.m. Tuesday, my time. I'm positive I did. Yeah, this is what I said. So it's not me that got the dates mixed up for once. So if there's anybody who wants to come up and join, you can do. The link is there. Because it would be good to hear different people's views on this. Yeah, it's Tuesday here, mate. Yeah, it is Tuesday. Do you know what I get you, Mallory? I do get you. Every year of YouTube, it seems that it's going to be a bit crazy. It definitely does, doesn't it? You can't escape from it. You know, you really can't escape from it. M Corner. That's what I mean. I did try to watch some of it today. I just, I've got nothing against Starly. My headphones chirped. But I'm just bored of the drama bullshit. It is. I mean, I'm trying to make my channel do content, do real content, do shorts, do scripted videos involving real crimes and real facts. And looking from that way, I'm not a big fan of using other people's streams and using videos to attack people, no matter who they are. I won't do it. That is true, M Corner. It is. Okay, we do have a guest here, and let's see what he says. Hey, Spiky, how are you doing, my man?
How are you, brother?
I'm good, mate. I'm good. I'm good.
I'm going in blind. I'm on my phone, which is rare, so I can't see any of your chat. So if anybody trolls me, you gotta let me know.
Oh well. If anybody trolls Spike, just delete the comment. If they keep on trolling Spike, then all my mods just time them out.
From a fellow school.
And if Spike does that accent again, I have to fly to America to beat him with a haggis. So how you doing, mate?
I'm all right. It's been a weird Monday. No energy.
Yeah, I've had that too. I really have had that. You know. So yeah, what do you reckon to all this new drama that's been happening now?
More Spike Radio. My only defense.
Okay, Brian will be joining us in 5 there too, mate.
Oh shit! Then make sure to kick me.
Why? Why?
No, I'm just kidding. We might have to sing a duet for you.
If there's any singing, I will have to bat you with a haggis. I will.
No, but let me know if there's anybody talking smack over there. Let me know later.
I will. I will walk to Heathrow because I can't walk to Heathrow from where I am, and I'll legally get aboard a plane to the US, and I'll have to beat you with that haggis.
Oh shit!
Yeah. So
No,
be prepared.
you went live, and I literally went into my dark room.
Uh-huh.
I usually have my computer, but I took my phone. I said, "All right, it's time for Zen moments with Paul."
You know, we have a nice peaceful chat here, don't we?
Yeah, you keep the vibe easy.
Hmm. It is what it is. But M Corner, if you ever do that again, you'll have to be battered with the haggis too. That movie is abomination to Scottish history. That 95, no, 90% of that movie, 98% of that movie is actually BS.
What movie?
Braveheart.
Oh,
They actually took all the Scottish history, turned around, and made it into a Hollywood blockbuster. Don't get me wrong, I love the movie, but as for a historical movie, you may as well watch Star Wars.
yeah. Even when that movie came out, I had no interest in seeing Mel Gibson roll around on a horse.
Yeah. M Corner, you're looking to be banned in a minute, my man. That's not the most accurate, greatest Scottish movie of all times. But tell you one thing they did miss from that movie, and it would have made really good viewing, is when William Wallace actually in real life killed that sheriff. He skinned him and made the baldric for his sword out with the sheriff's skin.
In Braveheart?
No, in actual real life, William Wallace did do that in real life.
Oh. I mean, it looked like an epic. It looked, yeah, blockbuster. It looked like interesting, but I don't know. More of a Dances with Wolves kind of guy, I guess.
Dances Wolves is another good. Yes, the Trainspotting is the most accurate Scottish movie. I totally agree with that. But yeah, Dances Wolves is an excellent movie. I remember watching that when I was
Hey,
younger.
hey, that was the joke I was gonna make. Who said that? Train
Nova,
Spotting. Of course, Nova did. My bestie.
set in the streets of Edinburgh. You know, it's a really good movie. I do enjoy that. And Trainspotting, that's yeah. They filmed some of that in Glasgow. You know, it was such a good vibe in the 90s. Really chilled out and peace. I love that. Should paint our faces half blue and silver. No, please don't. So, what have you been up to then, Spike?
Well, since I saw you last yesterday, no, it was a weird Monday for me. I woke up early and ran some errands, grabbed a burger, grabbed some iced coffee. Shout out Liz, Flaky Jake. No
Yep.
pumpkin spice in my coffee.
What is it with you in America and pumpkin spice?
Mm, I don't know. I feel like it's something that got popular about 10 years ago and it just never went away.
Yeah, it feels like that for too, because we've now got it over here. And I just want a coffee. If I'm going to have a coffee, I just want it black, you know?
Yeah, that's
Proper
weird too,
coffee.
though.
I was having coffee black. Weird.
Well, it's an acquired taste for sure. I can respect it, but
That's why my coffee extra strong, black, couple of sweeteners, and maybe a couple of pumps of sugar-free syrup.
yeah, I don't mind the syrup or whatever, but I feel like if it doesn't have a dash of cream, the texture is just too light.
I think it's the darker it is, the better for the complexity of the coffee.
But you've been fooling us for over a year. I've always admired your chef skills, but then the other day you started talking about eggs, and I don't trust you anymore.
I was the worst breakfast chef. I just could not I for every pound of fried eggs I used to do, I used to chuck 1 or 2 away. I'm just terrible with my eggs.
So, as a chef, did you cook good eggs? Because I know you couldn't stand them.
Yeah, I'll cook eggs, yeah. I remember one again, I got so drunk one night, I came into work with a hangover, and I started making scrambled eggs, and the smell of the scrambled eggs hit me, and I had to puke in a bin. I was just so ill. Yeah, when I worked in the army camps, we used to the amount of eggs you used to go through in the morning would be unbelievable.
So, working in the army camps, you always use fresh eggs. You didn't have like those bags of liquid egg.
Always fresh eggs. Even the scrambled eggs was fresh eggs. You used to get 3, what they call them, 3 Dixies, and we'd fill them up with eggs, milk, and butter. Then we'd wrap them up and steam them in the big steamers. We'd get 3 big Dixies of baked beans. I know Americans, but this is for English. Then with 3 big Dixies full of tomatoes, 2 massive black trays of sausages, 25 calf trays of bacon, and 2 or 3 loaves of bread for fried bread. And that'd be a breakfast. Then you'll start cooking for lunch while we're serving up the troops. So how was that? Then if you worked in another kitchen, that's from the barracks across from us. If you're a chef and you're doing if you told you're doing making frying eggs, you just do that all the day.
I can imagine that being nauseating because I feel like you'd smell like egg if that was your job all day.
Yeah. Yep. And if you're doing chips, that's all you would do all day is chips.
Did you see the video clips of Trump doing chips at McDonald's?
No, no, I'm not a big Trump fan.
No, but there was videos of him working at McDonald's.
All right, was he any good?
I mean, he wasn't cooking; he was just handing them out the window. But he did go to the fry station, or the chip station, as they say in the UK,
No, it's actually fries. I actually say fries. Fries for
and
McDonald's.
he was breaking the rules. He's like, "I like extra salt in my fries," and he was extra salting the fries. And the lady that was working with him was like, "No, no, like don't mess with the fries."
Oh yeah, you got to be careful the amount of salt. You Americans love salt.
Well, I'm American, but I actually don't like salt.
Well, generally, all Americans
Yeah.
like salt. Is so they say to us, you do not season your food. We do, but we don't go put when we use like a pre-made seasoning. That's already got salt. We don't need to add extra salt on top of that.
Oh shit! I just doxed myself. I said I'm American. But I'm fucking Scottish.
Oh no, Spike, you did. You know, you're Scottish. You're Scottish. Come back to Scotland.
But yeah, no, I don't know. I'm a weirdo. I ask for no salt on my food when I order it, even at fast food. I always say no salt, and they look at me like, For fuck's sake, you fucking Scot. Now we
Well,
got to make it fresh.
well, that's good because you're getting your food fresh. You're not. It's not sitting there. It's not sitting there for half hour, is it?
Yeah, no, I mean, even on my fries, like I watch a lot of food reviews and people can't stand fries when they're not salted. But I'm always like, grab a salt packet, you dummy. You
Yeah,
want more salt?
that is very true. Season your food yourself. Do not rely on people to season your food for you. Where's Brian? He's running late again, isn't he? Ah,
He's probably on the 18th hole.
he probably is, isn't he? Probably getting a cigar and whiskey together. I wonder what he's be drinking, or is it? Do you think he's be drinking a whiskey, a bourbon, or a brandy?
Does he drink all three of those normally? I mean,
He does like his darker spirits, I think. Yes.
uh, I feel like it's Monday, so maybe he's had a beer with a whiskey back.
Okay, so you just mean a beer with a whiskey chaser, yeah?
Yeah, basically. I feel like Monday's a little lighter for him. Somewhere around Wednesday or Thursday, he might go a little harder.
Okay, yeah. I just used to drink straight from the bottle, mate.
Yeah, you sound like someone who drinks straight from the bottle. You fucking wuss.
Yeah, just drink straight from the bottle. Just go a little bit down.
No,
That'll
I
be me.
mean, it's no secret I don't drink anymore, but I do miss drinking a little bit. I never had a problem with it, but um, I can't drink scotch from the bottle. I just feel like a hobo. Gotta pour at least a little shot glass or something. I sip it. I like to sip it.
Okay, I get that. So you like the sipping whiskies?
Yeah, I always feel like the dark liquors I sip. I don't know why, but I just have this thing where I leak it into my lip a little bit and swish it around.
Oh, I get that. I get that. It's appreciated. I mean, when I go into a pub, if I have a whiskey, it's done by the glass because it wouldn't know you to do for the bottle. But anyway, it's always by the glass, and it's always you sip it. You don't just gulp it down. And when I'm at home, if it's a crap whiskey, I'll take it from the bottle. If it's a really good whiskey, then I'll pour myself a glass.
Yeah, like I definitely had too many Jack and Cokes. Those I was just chugging those things.
Oh, yes. Oh, damn, yeah. I tell you what, I did drink too, and it's really weird. Jack Daniels and pineapple.
Hmm.
How's that? It's quite nice.
Yeah, like the rum drinks, the tequila drinks, the vodka drinks. I'll drink
I
it.
I'm not a big fan of white rums, but I go for the darker navy rums, and I just generally drink those straight. I don't add them with Coke or nothing.
Yeah, are you supposed to keep rum in the freezer? Because I've had a huge jug of rum in my freezer since like 2017.
Oh, you can keep rum in the freezer. I won't do nothing to it. You know. Um, but it's more white spirits you're supposed to keep in the freezer.
Yeah, it's Bacardi. It's Bacardi Silver, I think. It's one of those big jugs.
Okay, we've got a guest spike. You ready?
Oh shit!
Oh no, it's terrible.
I thought Spike was supposed to jump down when I came on. What's up?
Oh no, he said it. He said it. So, have you got yourself a drink?
I do have a drink.
Okay, what is it?
This is Bullet Rye.
What did I tell you, Spike?
What is a rye? Is a whiskey, right?
It's a bourbon.
It's a bourbon.
Oh, you were right.
There you go.
Wait a minute. What did you say?
We were saying we're waiting for you to come on and said, Brian, Brian's got a drink, and he's going, yeah. And so he goes, what drink do you think? And I said, look, it's either Brian would be it would be a brandy, a whiskey, or a bourbon.
Mm-hmm. You know me quite well, my friend. You know me
Yeah, we
quite
really
well.
do.
But wait, did you have a beer before you had the bourbon?
No, no thanks. You can have a beer after the bourbon, but I would never have a beer before the bourbon.
Okay.
I was wrong.
It's a saying. Isn't it a saying? Beer before liquor, never sicker.
Well, you could also do a submarine.
I don't even know what that is.
Okay, so a submarine is you get yourself the strongest beer, you get a pint of it, then you get a shot of whiskey, and you dump your glass, your shot glass in the pint glass, and you just down it in one.
Oh, that reminds me of the
Jaeger bombs.
Jaeger bombs, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
that's
god,
I love
a
those.
submarine. Or you can get yourself a dirty Dr. Pepper.
I've heard of those too. And I
Yeah,
forgot
so
what it is, but I know it's like a flaming Dr. Pepper, I think too.
no, not at all. No, it's in a pint glass. So you get yourself half a pint of the strongest lager. You get yourself a shot of amaretto, then half a pint of Coke. Then you just pour them together, and you put the shot glass straight down, and you just
Down the middle,
tank it.
That's it.
That's a dirty Dr. Pepper. So we can go back to the topic now.
Yeah, because I was wondering what's the new latest and greatest drama out there.
Yeah. So have you been hearing about the drama then, Brian?
Say that again.
Have you heard about all the latest drama that's been going on?
No, I have no idea.
Well, so I mean, I've been away from it a little bit myself. So I've just picked up some of it. You got Kelly with the two Canadians.
Who's Kelly?
You remember English Kelly?
No.
Kaylee.
Kaylee, or yeah, I call her Kelly. Kaylee.
Oh, Callie. Yeah, I remember Callie.
Yeah.
She's back.
Yeah, she's back. She's got her own little things now. As Emma Corner says, Mike's thrown over himself a couple of weeks ago.
He threw up on himself on the camera.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Really?
Yeah. He was what we call over here Brahms and Liszt.
It sort of looked just, not that I want Brian to picture it anymore, but it wasn't necessarily like it was more like a spit up. Like it was like a baby spitting up kind of thing. It was more like a fell out of his mouth instead of yakking kind of thing.
Still disgusting on camera.
Yeah, he was hiccuping, and he was just drunk. You can tell the man was drunk. But I've been on here drunk. I've been on panels drunk. So there's no reason to have a say what you shouldn't be drunk on panel because he's a grown man. He can do whatever he wants, but just don't pretend.
Yeah, don't fake the funk, right?
Yeah,
and lie about it.
You know, now Kelly's done lives talking about. I didn't listen. I've tried to listen, and I'm just getting tired of all the drama that's been happening around here.
Wait a minute. Okay, back up. Let me get my head around this Kaylee stuff. Kaylee. What is she mad at? She's mad at you?
I don't. She's mad at me. Is she mad at me?
Well, Liz is saying she's mad at us, and then I thought she said you didn't listen or something. What? I'm confused as hell.
Yeah, I'm confused now too.
I just don't really care enough to be angry about it.
Wait, why? What do you
about what?
Yeah, what's your involvement? I'm confused with that.
I'm confused.
I think Liz is putting something in the chat that we probably shouldn't be paying attention to. I don't know.
Especially if he's talking about pumpkin spice.
Okay.
Blocker.
Yeah, so if she's mad at me, I'm not really caring. I don't really give a damn about it. I don't give a damn about most things, really. I've got my own friends on here, and
But there's no reason. That's what I'm saying. What would be the reason why she would be mad at anybody that we know?
I don't know. I've never. I just don't know.
And
No, I think that there's got to be. Don't make me Don't make me get up. I'm relaxing in my nap room right now. It's all dark. I don't want to go to my computer and help figure shit out.
Mhm.
I think you gotta be misreading something in chat or something. I'm assuming because there's no way, Paul. Everybody loves you. Nobody hates you. I don't think
Oh,
you're
there's a
involved
few
in any of
people
that.
that hate me, mate. There's a few people that very much dislike me.
But yeah, but I don't think you're involved in any of the
No,
Kaylee stuff.
I don't get myself involved, and to be honest, if I
You're
did get myself
confusing poor
involved,
Brian. He's special. Come on,
oh
don't
yeah, I
confuse
know he's
him.
special. So, Brian, what did you think of my new AI? Let me get this.
Your AI, your
Yeah, AI
AI
image.
photo.
Yeah,
Yeah, I loved it. I actually thought that was great.
yeah, man. I
But let's.
had different. They sent me different things. I'm going, no, that doesn't look good. That doesn't look good. And I went, aha, that looks good.
So here, let's. I want to kind of stake on the drama thing because the drama, and even from the onset of us getting on YouTube, there is a little bit of drama that people tend to flock to, right?
Yes.
Having a little bit of drama seems to be okay. I mean, if we talk about Mike seems to draw, even if he's not on, a conversation about Mike seems to put viewers on your stream.
Okay, so we can do experiment right now. Let's talk about Mike for an hour and see if any of the viewings pick up.
Well, I don't even know if I have any material on Mike. I don't know what I don't watch the guy. So what has he been doing outside of throwing up on himself?
He's been doing Mikey things.
Jeez,
That's what he's been doing. He's been doing Mikey things. He's doing his panel hopping, going from panel to panel. He's been going on Jeff's panel, and he's been getting kicked off of Jeff's panel because Jeff wants this type of conversation and Mike isn't offering it. So he tells him get down, then he invites him back up. Then Mike's still doing the same thing, and he just says, "Okay, not today."
So we're talking about Jeff X, the guy who's the hypocrite that says he doesn't like people talking over him, but he was trying to talk over me.
Yeah, that's very true. Yes.
So this is the thing that I don't understand. Again, I'm gonna call out the hypocrisy when I see it or hear about it. If Jeff X is still allowing Mike to be on his panel and also saying negative things about Mike when he's on his panel, then he's only using Mike for the views, right? Like we were talking about. If we talk about Mike, we're going to get the most views, right? And then, and again, I'm friends with Senior Saul, and I get his clips and stuff like that. So I'll get a clip about it. It was something funny because it was something about people's feelings, and they were talking about Mike, and there was another gentleman on there on Jeff's panel, and they were saying, and Jeff was saying, you can't be in your feelings, but everybody else was in their feelings, and even Jeff was like, but I feel this way, and so they ended up kicking that guy off because they were saying he was in his feelings. Okay. And I was kind of like, what?
Yeah, it seems to me that wherever Mike goes, wherever he goes, there's going to be drama that follows him.
Because he doesn't know how to have a conversation. He does not know how to have an organic conversation.
This is what I'm saying. This is not what I'm saying. Is everywhere Mike goes, he doesn't have to say anything. Then there's people in the chat that's going to go for him. Then he says something stupid. Then he goes, and then people go for him. Then he goes, I don't want people saying this and people saying that. Yeah, but you've been saying these things to these people for a couple of years now. And it doesn't matter if it's a couple of years old, people are still going to remember. Liz, if that's you on here, can you drop a message in the Discord?
What
for
are
us,
you,
please?
Spike? What are you doing? Are you beating on something?
Oh, sorry. I'm trying to figure. I've never used StreamYard for my phone, really.
And then the Discord. Yeah, just put say hello in and our Discord there. I'm just checking see if it's you.
I don't think it's going to be her. She would tell us if she was going to join.
Okay. No, she's on here.
Sorry, I've never used StreamYard while trying to chat, so I
Okay.
guess it's pounding on your.
Oh
Information.
yeah, she said it's her. Yeah, it's hard for me too, Spike. That's why I've never really used it often on my phone.
Right. Okay.
It's
For about you up,
difficult.
please. Remember the rules. No drama. Straight talk. No BSing. And plus, you have to be over 18.
Why does Jeff come over here if he doesn't want to get on panel and actually have a decent conversation?
I haven't got a clue. He's very welcome to come up if he wants to come up. And
Absolutely.
hello, Liz.
Hey, Polly, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, my babe.
Yeah, we got you.
Oh, he's got to go. Okay. Well,
I promise I
thank you
won't
for
talk about
appearing for a
any.
couple of minutes. Can you speak up, please, Liz?
Oh, okay. Is that better?
Hold on.
I'm really close to my laptop.
Hold on, let me turn you up here. Can you say
Thanks.
something now? Liz?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Hey, good. Speak then, woman. Speak.
Well, I couldn't resist, paneling up with three of my favorite guys.
Well, thank you.
And I promise not to talk about anything that y'all aren't talking about. And that's all.
Well, that's fair enough. We know you're very welcome here.
Thank you.
Okay, so we're going to ask you remember, speak straight, no BSing. So what's your point of view in all the drama that's been happening?
You asking me?
No, I'm asking the walls that you live in. Of course I'm asking you.
Okay. Polly, I don't know what to think. There's a lot of people out here that I like and that I talk to on a regular basis and interact with, especially on a couple of different Discords. There's a few channels that I really enjoy going to and chatting. And I wasn't around in 2020 for all that stuff that originally happened. So here's the thing. I guess what happened is those of us that didn't see 2020 and came in later, when Joe was out doing his stuff, people that had previously been fighting each other banded together to fight Joe. And those of us that were newer didn't realize that. So we thought everybody was friends. And when Joe left, that all fell apart.
But that's not the case. Let me just say that. And Liz, you are my number one, and you always have been. You've been around longer than anybody else. But let me just tell you this.
Okay.
Somebody's got to mute their speaker because I thought I heard myself echoing, but I don't. I think it's gone. Anyway, when the whole thing happened with Joey, there were plenty of us that said that just because people were banding together to go after our enemy did not make them our friends. And I believe Callie was one of the ones who was saying that. Don't trust anyone just because they are doing a really good job at banging at Joe and getting his goat and being, making all the funny stuff about him. Once Joe was gone, we're supposed to walk away, wash our hands because they never were giving us any value. I mean, if you see people, and this is the thing, and I think this kind of hits to the topic of what Paul's talking about. If you see people flocking to channels when there's a lot of drama, those people aren't going to be the best people for your longevity on YouTube. They're just people who like drama. They want to stir the pot. They want to sniff out the drama and be a part of it, even when it's none of their damn business.
Yeah, that's true. It is.
And while you can enjoy it, it's fun. Once you start getting involved and you pick a side, even though you didn't even know it was a side, once you pick a side and they don't like the way the person you pick, then you're part of the people that they're going to go after because you're not on their team. And you didn't even know there was a team.
I'm going to correct you a little bit on that because I do know some of the women, including the Canadians, who know that I try to be friendly with just about everybody. And even if they don't agree with my doing that, they never hold it against me. They never boot me. They never yell at me. They are always kind and respectful. And then there are others, and I don't want to name her name, but her name's been brought up here, and she's not in the U.S., that has said a couple of nasty things about me just because I talk to those people and, like them. So I think it depends on the people for sure, the individuals, right? I mean, look at Spike. Spike dances around everywhere. Mm-hmm. And he doesn't go at anybody. And if he does, like I have seen him politely admonish before, he's always very gentle about it. He never goes low. He never screams. He never yells, and I admire that. It's so there are people that try to, how do I explain it? People that try to, I don't want to say play both sides, but not take sides. At least not totally hard line. I don't know how else to explain it. Do you get what I'm saying?
Well, again, you're in that thing what we've talked about before. No one should be able to tell you who you should be friends with on YouTube. Period. Exactly. If they have a problem because you are friends and they're not friends, even though you and that other person were friends, then that's a lack of maturity. If you can't let one of your friends be friends with someone you don't like.
Right. And that's what I'm experiencing right now from this other person.
Because you're not talking negative about the person that's not friends with your people. So what the fuck does she care?
I don't know. I honestly don't.
Okay, guys, stop you there. There's some interference coming. Who's doing it?
I think it's Liz.
Yeah, what do I need to do? I'm on my laptop.
It's a lot. Every time you talk, you hear your background, your TV, and all that stuff.
Yeah. Well, can you, if you've got a TV on, can you just turn it off for a second? See if that makes it better.
How's that? Wait. It didn't work. Okay,
just mute it.
Yeah, I did.
That's better.
Yeah, that's better.
Well, I apologize, guys.
You don't have to, for fuck's sake, you're not British. You don't have to keep on apologizing.
Oh, Polly, I love you.
Jesus Christ. I do that all the time. I'll go out somebody's way, somebody's blocking my way of the path, and I go, I'm sorry, and make room for them instead of them doing it for me. Mm-hmm. But today is also a prime example of YouTube drama with Jeff coming in here. Nobody was talking bad about him.
But forgive me, Paul, for 1 second, if I may. Let me just put a final point on what we were talking about earlier. If you're on a panel, or if I'm with you, or if I'm doing my own streams and I'm on and we're discussing things, if you're talking about something that starts with Vegas Valley, I don't want to talk about that. If you're talking about some of the things that even Mike Cerrone was doing back with Vegas Valley or Ladybug or all those other people, or even Angel, when Angel and I were going at it. I don't want to hear about that. If you want to talk about what we're doing now, Angel's got his new things going. And if you're talking about the progress that people have made since then, more than happy. But if you're delving up crap about drama that happened 2-3 years ago, that's just a sign of immaturity. And it just doesn't make sense to me. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense to me that you are still living and holding on to stuff from the past. If you want to start drama, start some new drama. Let's talk about something new. But don't sit up there and blame people because you thought somebody was supposed to learn their lesson here and learn their lesson there. People are going to go out there and they're going to once the drama was clear, we start seeing people in different lights. And God damn it, I like some of the people that I didn't think I was going to like.
Yeah.
And a lot of people like us. Because if you listen to Vegas Valley back then, nobody was going to actually like us back then.
Oh no, Vegas Valley did not like me at all. You had me on the panel, and I thought, yeah, well, I'll be back on again. Then I disagreed with it. I only been on his panel once, and that was called YouTube Gold, apparently. And I never went back on it since.
I started talking about pumpkin spice coffee and boy bands being liked by grown men.
That's Spike. You will get some feedback too on yours when Paul talks.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
It was like the muffled, ghosty sounds.
Yeah.
Look, this mobile. I'm gonna have to get to the PC. Also, right. Paul, you might want to turn your mic up a little bit compared to Flaky and Brian.
Hold on, is that better?
Yeah, I can hear you better. That's a good point.
Yeah, I just put the button closer to my mouth.
Paulie's not.
Hi, Flaky. I'm going to hop off. I'm going to go to my computer so I can listen to your fucking Scottish.
We've had to chat about this before, Spike. You're not a Braveheart. You're not McTavish.
McTavish.
Spikey, I love you, but your Scots accent sucks, sweetie.
I actually really enjoy seeing growth. I love to see people that are doing things on YouTube that they are enjoying separate from some of the drama. If that's, reaction video watching with other people and laughing at other content creators, more power to you. But the people who are stuck in, like I said, in years, the 2 to 3 years, I don't see any growth in that. And I typically don't hang out with people who are stuck in the past and holding on to things in real life. So I wouldn't do it online.
There's only one person who does that on here. And we can't mention his name again because it'll be like saying Beetlejuice 3 times or Biggie Small 3 times.
Oh yeah, that's a true story.
But it is true. He wants people to let go of the stuff that he's done 2 years ago, but he has not let go of the stuff he's done. He keeps on reveling in it. That is his pride and joy.
And it's always 2 years ago, Paul. 2 years.
Yes. We and Brian remember him going on one certain panel and laughing about dead people and people who have been taking drugs and who are addicted to drugs, and he was there laughing in it like a good fearing Christian.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, he's sad.
He wants people to let go of that stuff. But he keeps on thinking, and he keeps on saying he's the circular troll. Oh, God.
I don't know why he thinks that. I don't know why he thinks that. It's sad. And I mean, again, if you've got things going on in your personal life, and I know you too, and we talk about stuff on Discord about, Paul, where are you cooking? If you take train trips, things that you're doing, Liz and her cafe lattes and things that she's going on with her son and things like that. There's a genuine conversation to be had. With Mike Cerrone, there's nothing genuine about him. He's manufactured every aspect of his life. He has manufactured every discussion he's had in his head because he obviously doesn't remember correctly the things that he's said and done on all the panels we've been around as long as he's been around. And he kind of starts becoming looking like a washed up. You remember those old funny comedians that just get old and they're no longer funny.
To be
You
honest,
just feel sorry for them. You're like,
I used to run a pub, and he just looks like one of those washed up alcoholics.
well, yes, yeah.
Yeah.
And he thinks he's still good looking. He can still get the chicks and all that kind of stuff. He's like, dude, go home, just go home, and he will never go home.
The only chick he's going to pick up is a 9-piece from KFC.
Oh, give me a break! Oh my god! Boom, dad joke.
He loves chicken.
Come on, it made you smile.
Made me smile.
It's like Glenn Serio. You're going to say, "I'm going to sweep the leg." The only leg you're going to sweep, mate, is the Colonel's.
Oh, that reminds me. Tomorrow, I think it's tomorrow that Glenn Serio's lawsuit against Teller Klein hits the courts. I think.
We'll see an update on that one soon then.
Yeah, she'll keep us posted.
Sorry, Liz.
I apologize. Go ahead.
No. You're going to say something. Say it.
No. I just said she'll keep us posted. I'm sure she will.
So also I notice on YouTube, there's people like Mike Cerrone. There's gatekeepers, and there's the unofficial YouTube police.
Okay.
They'll proceed to tell people how to run their channel.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, and say, why don't you? We're not allowing this. I find it's really weird they don't allow this, but they go around other people. Well, we'll go around because we like chatting to people. The gatekeepers protecting people again, like
and
the one that's telling an American idiot.
A lot of us have been guilty of that. I'm going to go out on a limb here. Brian, are you still here? I don't see your. I don't see your avatar.
No, I haven't. I don't know why my avatar's not on here, but it's me. I'm still here.
You're naked. A lot of us.
You're giving Liz a thrill there, mate. You're giving Liz a thrill.
Go ahead.
Have been guilty of doing that to Gen X because we all jumped on him at once and tried to warn him about Mike.
That's again. That may be sounding hypocritical from us, but we only just warned him, and there was people who did warning McFeely has done that, but majority of us took a step back and joined in with the chat.
Well, and that's a good point, Paul, because remember, Liz, you came to me even, and you said to me, hey, the channel that you used to be really friends with, you might want to take a back seat because of things he's been accused of with children and all that kind of stuff.
I did.
I didn't say, oh, let me go over and have a word. Let me try to talk him out of doing something. And you guys know me well. I sit back and let people do whatever the fuck they want to do. And if it's something that I still want to be a part of, I'll still be a part of. But once I walk away, I'm not down with that anymore.
Right.
Again, I have walked away from that channel.
Yeah. And it's not, I don't have to have a beef with anybody. I don't have to I don't have drama. It's just, hey, that's not my thing. I've moved on. No hard feelings. Right. It was great while it was great. But now we've walked our different ways.
I've got hard feelings when you try to use my name and my channel on that monkey app.
I missed that, Paul.
I still don't even know what that is, but I would have a problem if he tried to include you too.
Monkey app it's a place where you meet people online and through camera.
Right.
It's an over 18, but mostly young teenagers use it.
Right, but I missed him using you on it. I didn't.
Yeah, he was on there once. I can't remember who was on it. Even one other channel, I won't say their names, said I don't like Paul, but to use his name and channel is low and disgusting.
Yeah, I agree. I agree, especially since you don't go around trashing people. You
No.
know, it's not your style. It never has been. I'm worse because I go after Mikey C and the occasional shots at Julia. But yeah,
But I think it's going to be a whole lot worse in the year 2025 to 2026.
why do you think that?
Because isn't that when that one person's coming out of prison?
Oh yeah, yeah. There might be some probation issues though. There have been some frauditors that have gotten convicted and have gotten probation requirements that they stop doing online audits.
Yeah, but he
And
wasn't doing. He wasn't doing on. He stopped doing online audits, didn't he?
no, I'm talking about a gal.
Yeah,
She,
but I'm just saying the person we're talking about
oh,
started off in the A1, then he stopped doing it, then it became a whole troll channel.
yes, I think you're right about that. But he never called himself an auditor, anyways. He called himself a cop watcher, right? And he wasn't doing that anymore either. That I could see. You know, I quit watching a lot of him. But you know me, I'm protective of you guys, so I'll go around and watch things in the bushes just to make sure nobody's,
Well,
you know,
I think you
beating
shouldn't
up
say,
on you guys.
Liz, I think you should watch what you say on here when thing. You don't need to go and watch for the bushes for us. We're two big enough personalities that we can take care of ourselves. But we thank you for doing this.
Well,
Okay?
Brian can't.
But we don't need you to do that. If anybody says anything about us, just let it go by. Let it go by.
And I
Because
try to do that, but I am
yeah,
the
at
that
the
is
end of
the mommy
the
in
end
me.
of the day, listen to what I'm saying. I don't give a monkeys and what a person across the ocean or across that little pond that we've got thinks of me. They can say what they want. It's not going to harm me. It's not going to get to me, is it?
Mike just put something in chat about mixed checks, and I don't know what he means, but I'm a 5.
I don't know. But again, it's okay. So M Corner's bringing it back to Jeff. I don't even, because he's blocked and there's just no reason to go. Exactly, of course, exactly too. I don't know if I'm blocked from Jeff's. I don't go around his channel much now.
Oh, I know I am.
You know, it's up to him. I didn't like the way he came in here without even saying hello to me first.
Yeah, he's all of this. I think has made him a little defensive.
No, it's not
And
defensive. It's just downright rude. I wouldn't go knocking on the door and just barge straight in. You know, say hello to people first. You know,
yeah, no, I get it. I was raised with to have the best manners possible, but you know he's got some issues with interactions with people, so I don't know.
maybe Mike is suited to his channel. Then maybe he is.
Maybe Mike, what, hon?
Maybe Mike is suited to Gen FJ's channel.
Suited?
Said maybe Mike is suited to Jeff's
Yeah,
channel.
suited. I thought that's what you said. Maybe he is, but I think Jeff would do himself a favor if he would quit being quite so militant about protecting him there. But
that's
yeah,
that's the gatekeeping, isn't it?
yeah,
That's what you get.
exactly.
3 different types of people in YouTube. You get the people. You get the taxi to pay mic check needed. That's my God. So is this what Al said? But you get different types of people. You get the YouTube unofficial YouTube police.
Right.
You get the gatekeepers. Then you get the people who just want to troll, and when it happens to them, they don't like it.
Yeah. True. Whereas I just always laugh it off.
Yeah, like I said, if anybody says anything bad about me and you're on the thing, just don't just the thing. I just don't care enough about what they think. It is irrelevant to me if they say anything bad about me. It really is.
Well, yeah, and they're entitled to their opinion. I
They're
get
entitled
that.
to their opinion. The opinion may be BS in my mind, but may not be BS in other people. But I
Right.
just don't care enough about it.
There are some people's opinions here that I care. I care about your opinions.
Yeah, but
I care.
yes, because we've chatted together for a year and a half now.
Right. And Brian's. And
Yeah, but
yeah.
but it's different to when somebody is there and they're ragging on you, and it's like, if I'm not there, I just don't really care.
Yeah, well, just so you know, I'm a henchman now, so I'm a bad person.
Oh, who gives a monkeys? I mean, you're in the US, that person's in England. Just don't care.
I don't. Honestly, I find it amusing. I'm sad for her, quite frankly. But I don't want to sound condescending because that's not what I mean. I'm sincerely sad that she feels that way. I just am. Because it means she doesn't know me.
Oh yeah, I mean, you're never going to meet, are you? It's not impossible, but improbable. You're never going to meet.
It's very improbable. I will probably, as much as I am fascinated by England and all things England and the history over there, I doubt I'll ever get to go over there. At this point in my life, long travel like that just doesn't feel like something I want to really do. As much as I'd love to see it all, I would love to see it all.
Well, that's good. I mean, I would love to see the world too. I mean, I'd love to see where my family arrived on. You know, arrived in, and sorry,
Right.
and Jeff's got his own his own live now. It's called it's called Let's Talk About Men. I say he's speaking about anything else. I mean, that's what I mean. He's got his own style of thing, and I think it was very rude for him to come in here not to say hello.
Well, you know, the thing is that when you listen to Jeff, when he doesn't have Mikey there, he's okay. He's usually much nicer to people. He always seems much calmer. You know.
I also find oh God, how do I say this? Okay, I also find he tends to use long words or flowery words when there's no need to use these types of words.
Yeah, it can come off as sounding affectatious. Excuse me for using a big word.
No, it's ostentatious.
Yeah, exactly. That's a far better word. It can put people off.
Yeah, you can.
Right?
Yeah. Wow, M Corner, I'm pretty impressed you've used that word today, mate.
Who? What word?
M Corner, pretentious.
Pretentious, and he spelled it right too. M Corner, good job.
I'm up here listening to you guys while I'm doing some work, but I really have some stuff to add to this conversation. But I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, very. I mean, also, yeah, he has been condescending. He has that. I remember I was on a panel. I think it was Liliana's panel. And she had that girl Noelle. Noelle has got some problems.
Yes, she's very sweet.
Yeah, she's a very nice girl. She's got some problems there. Then when Jeff was there, and Jeff said something, and I said, just show some empathy. He was in the chat, I was on the panel. I said, show some empathy. And he goes, aha, the empathy police. And I went, mate, it's a good thing about being British. We know how to deal with trolls. We just laugh it off. We'll say goodbye to little Pip and just pick off.
Well, I've heard him.
You don't need to troll me.
I've heard him claim that autistic people don't know how to be empathetic. Now, I don't know enough about autism to know if that's true or not. I'd have to go look it up. But if that's true, and I knew that, and I was autistic, I think maybe I might try to just not say anything at all. But
The trouble is, he's partly correct on that one too.
yeah,
There's lots of people with autism who are not empathetic to people. But what makes it worse is that he's a counsellor.
yes,
It doesn't matter if he's a counsellor just for men or a counsellor just for women or a generalised counsellor. When someone's got issues, just show a bit of empathy for them.
yes, you're right. I remember counseling I went shortly for some counseling in my 20s, and the man was a psychiatrist. He was a sweetheart, and he was very empathetic and helpful. And I think I had, I don't know, five or six sessions with him, and felt 100% better for it.
So why haven't you been to see Mike Cerrone for counselling then?
Well, Mikey says he only does marriage counseling, and I'm divorced.
Well,
And
Mike has said on that channel he was a therapist. He didn't say he didn't say what type of therapy it was. He said he was a therapist, and also he was a policeman. Now he could have been a policeman when he was younger. That is neither here or there. But when you're on a panel saying that you're a therapist when people are grieving for missing children, or maybe perhaps they've been ended, that is a disgusting thing to do. Should never be forgiven, in my eyes. Also saying that you've got a brigadier general as an uncle, and your cousin got killed in Iraq, and there's pictures of the funeral for that guy, and there's no pictures of Mike Cerrone in that funeral. So yeah, these things are like wrong. Okay, so Liz, where did Liz go? So things like that. Can anybody hear me in the chat? Yeah, exactly, Bart. Exactly. If his mouth opens, it's probably a lie. 100%. You know? He needs something now. He needs something. It's I don't know. Don't know what it is. I consider myself a man of the world, and I've been to so many different places in Britain, and I've been in many different pubs and locations. I've never seen a person like Mike really anywhere, and I've met loads of Americans too, and I've met loads of different people. I've worked with different people. I've worked with Russians. I've worked with Polish. I've worked with Czechs. I've worked with a Brazilian. I've worked with Canadians, and I've never seen anybody like him. Not one tear. Yeah, and he keeps. If that did happen, and it was a false thing, that's wrong. But what he's been saying is you can't really trust him. Yeah. Oh, that'd be one bobblehead. That'd be cursed, mate. That's a cursed bobblehead. That's a cursed one. Yeah, over here, there would be no record of that type of thing because we keep our records different over here. That's all done under the Data Protection Act, which the EU set about, and because we still have EU laws, we're still governed from there. Hold on. But again, it involves all round the drama and the BS that's happening, doesn't it? It's just one spark just set off this massive bonfire. Brian, you there, mate?
Yeah, I'm just finishing up. Give me, if you're gonna still be here, give me like 5 more minutes.
Why I had that.
Liz has just dropped off. I don't know where Liz has gone. If anybody wants to come up and chat and what we're talking about, the StreamYard, their link is there. You're welcome to come up. Do you know what? That would be the right thing to do, because then you would be able to seek some legal representation, because it'd be something wrong. Al, mate, it's like 3 a.m. You're making sausage rolls. Damn. That's hardcore. Not even I would do that. Oh, you're a right proper bar steward, mate. A right proper bar steward. Greg sausage rolls. Americans don't know. Greg sausage rolls are one of the top tiers of sausage rolls. They're just amazing. And with HP sauce, yeah. So we're just waiting for Brian to come back and join us. He's doing something. But how do people feel about all this stuff we're talking about? Do you think we're right in what we're talking about? The 3 types of people on here: the unofficial YouTube police, the people who think they control, and the gatekeepers who try to tell you you can't do this and you can't do that, and because he's on here, you can't say anything. I think he has too, M Corner. I think he really has too. He really is. He remember him saying, and he was saying, we're talking about him, and he goes, how are you doing to making me and Jeff more famous? No, you're not famous, mate. None of us are really famous at all. You know, we're not the Mr. Beasts or the Call Me Chris's or people like that, or the YouTube. You know, he's claiming he's a god and saying that he's a star, and everything is about him is like all right. That's some weird delusional stuff. Wow, that's an extreme narcissism, narcissistic and narcissism there. How can people keep on defending all that? I really don't know. Yeah. Okay, Brian. All right. Loaded the air fryer. Jesus Christ, you're using the air fryer too. For Pete's sake. But how do we deal with this? That's what we should be asking. What would you like to be done about him? What more can we do? We can't. Well, channels can ban him, but he'll just pop up somewhere else, wouldn't he? He's that type of person. I mean, have a look how many panels he's been on, and he's been chucked out from. And told him to disappear. Yeah, he may have to start one of his own. I think it should be his plan. come and join the Mike Cerrone channel. But you look at it and look at every panel he's been on, and look how many trolls have followed him. And look how many genuine people have followed him onto these things and thinking, why is he saying that for? I know I have done it. I'm not perfect. I have done it myself. But I've stuck around. I think that's very disingenuous on James Corden. How much I dislike that person. I think at least James Corden's got a little bit of talent. It seems to be like YouTube cancer. I know that's a terrible word to use, but it seems to be, because every channel he seems to go on, it brings out a load of people, and they'll just attack him, and they'll take the channel and try to bring down that channel, which has been known to happen. Exactly. All right, I don't have the best channel on here. I'm not the best orator. I'm not the best talker. But I will not have him on here. I will not. No matter how low this channel gets, I will not have him on here at all. I don't see no need for him. I don't inquire him. He sent Joey Miko to prison. No, I think that was Joey Miko got sent to prison by himself. What Joey Miko done was some terrible and disgusting things to that judge's daughter. And that's what I think. But I wouldn't recommend any channel having people like Mike Cerrone on here. And he's not welcome on here. There is no need for him to be here too. You know, he's trying a sausage or popcorn chicken. Al, how much have you had to drink? That seems like a very drunk person's food. He really is. He complains about other people, but himself is the one-trick pony. He is that person himself. You know? Let's see this. Sorry, I was just looking at something else there. 2 beers. I think you're lying. When you make a dish, I mean, I'm a chef, and when you make a dish like that, that must be involved in really good duty, a good session, because that sounds like drunk food. Oh, please don't. I think that would be the end of Mike Cerrone. I think he'd be found in a barrel in that middle of that lake. God forbid that should happen. But if he'd done that in real life, damn, that'd be double damn. Mind you, Las Vegas is full of crazy people, I hear, so yeah. He probably could get away with it, couldn't he? Oh, that'd be interesting. No, Al, that's called you being drunk, mate. Damn. Wonder where Liz got to. Oh dear. You're gonna be much longer, Brian. Just waiting for see if Brian finishes up, then I can think 1 minute. Okay.
Okay, sorry about that. Man, the dude would not get off the phone. Jesus.
We've got another guest.
Huh?
We've got another guest, and it's Spiky.
Oh, Spike. Hey, Spike. Again, he's on his laptop, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this question. You guys were talking about, you guys all tried to warn Jeff X about Mike when he first came over there to warn him about his behavior and all that kind of stuff. And I 100% agree with that. And it's not policing. I don't call that policing. That's coming to a place where you say, hey, this guy's trying to do his thing. He doesn't want this kind of drama from this dude mucking up his channel. Now, if he takes that advice or not, that's up to him. Okay. But I also heard you said that a lot of people enjoy Jeff's channel. They still go in there and participate in the chats and all that kind of stuff. Not a bad thing at all.
No.
Not my cup of tea. But here's the deal about, from my own perspective and the limited amount of information I have. When you are running a channel, and I've said this from day one. Hey, Mr. B. When you are running a channel, it's very hard to be successful when you are the king, the all-knowing, the supreme being. Nobody else's opinions, nobody else's how they articulate themselves or behave. It always has to be in line with you and how you want to run things. Mm-hmm. I don't believe that you can be successful in that. You got to let people be themselves on your channel. And if you can streamline some of the nonsense and the bickering, because we've all been there. We have people on our channel that want to bicker. And if you don't want to have that, you want to give some people some time outs, allow them to cool off, that's fine. But to sit there and try to dictate people's behavior, what they should say, how they should say it on your panel is asinine to me. I cannot figure out why anybody would want to do that. And this is not a comment on his, whatever his health situation is. I don't even know what it is, and nor do I care. But stop using that as a crutch to treat people badly. Stop using that as a crutch to not allow other people to be themselves and you not be able to be receptive of other people. If you are not understanding and receptive to other people and how they are and what they do and how they do it, then stop allowing people to be guests on your panel and stop crying about it when you go on other people's panels and they don't behave the way you want them to behave.
I mean, that's very true. But you got to look at it. When Mike joined, Mike left certain troll channels. We know these channels. I'm not going to mention no names, but we left them. And when people said, "Don't have it," he was like, "Well, I have my one," and he lost his temper. And he took people away, and that's fair, isn't it? I've done that myself. I haven't banned anybody. I've timed people out. I've only banned one person, and that is a total troll channel. It was just a made up name, so I've taken him away. But I straight to my channel because I like people to have a proper discussion. Now, if Mike came on and people wanted to have a chat with Mike and question him on his actions, I would totally allow that because that is his own fault.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't have them totally rag on him. I wouldn't be like, I wouldn't say, "Oh, you can't say that to him." I wouldn't have him say anything about any of his family or anything like that because that'd be wrong. Then the family's not at fault for his behavior.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, you've got to take a time and thing and say what is right for your channel. Oh,
Lizzie,
Liz,
hello, Lizzie.
it's a run by Fruited. I know that reference. I love that reference.
I don't know that reference.
From Mrs. Doubtfire.
Oh, it's been a while since I've seen it.
When she chucked when she chucked she chucked the limes at Piers Brosnan. She goes, "Oh look, it's a bad thing. It was a run by fruit in there." Oh, we've missed you, Liz. We really have.
Absolutely.
You've been sorely missed.
I second that. But
I third that. I'm third here, Lizard Breath. Good to see you.
But you know, it's one of those things. If you guys came to me and said there was somebody on my panel, and they were new to me, I had no idea who they were. If they came to me and they start saying, "Hey, you know, we're new to your channel, but this guy is known to be this really bad individual," I would take a moment to listen to what they had to say. You don't have to sit there and have him demonstrate the bad shit that he's been accused of in order for me to believe it.
Definitely. I mean, if it was one person, I wouldn't worry so much. I'd go, okay, I'll take it in consideration. But when you've got at least 10 people telling you, 10 people, and that's just a small number saying what is he doing in your channel? He's going to bring down your channel. Then you've got to start thinking, yes?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then when you start seeing it come to fruition, that's another big sign. You got to sit there and go, well, shit, they kind of tried to tell me, and I didn't listen to them. So instead of saying, you know what, bye, Mike, he just lets them keep coming around, letting them still, you know, create this drama that's even, and he doesn't want his channel, and I get it. He doesn't want his channel to be associated with it, but he can't blame anyone but himself.
No, it's very true. Do you know what? It's made me so happy seeing Liz here. Even this.
Oh, absolutely.
I absolutely love Liz. I mean, this is how originally when this channel started, it was just me and Liz.
You and her. That's right.
Yeah. Wow, that's made me so happy. So it's really good seeing her.
But see, that's the thing. That's my point. You can actually have people on here that, even though you will probably never meet, that you can be social friends with. And we're all on social media, and you can be friends to a certain degree. And then there are people that you just run through and you see them in different chats all the time and you still say hello. But I wouldn't consider them friends. I consider them as acquaintances that you just happen to run into the chat and enjoy chatting with them. But the 3 to 4 people, and maybe I would say a handful of people that you enjoy talking to in the Discords, even when there's no stream involved, those are the ones that you want to keep around, because those are the ones, you know, if I met this person in real life, I'd have a beer with them, hang out for a day with them.
Exactly.
All these other idiots that people want to sit there and have them on panel just because they're bored in their whatever menial lives that they have, or mundane lives that they have, then they're not your friends. They're just there too because they're bored, and you are a vice to live out their social media tendency, or want to be, you know, social media stars fixation. You're the fix. That's it.
Very true. I mean, I've got to defend this slur that my fellow countryman has placed on me. I have never worn ladies' tennis shoes.
What?
That is a crass comment. And only because you've been drinking, sir. That is why. I get on well. I try to get on well with everybody. You know, I've got my own little group. We know I'm part of yours, and you're part of mine.
Right. But getting along with people doesn't mean you're friends with them.
No, that's true. But I like to think we're friends too. We're virtual friends.
Yes, we're friends. You and I are friends. Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. And if I ever go to Texas, we meet up and have a big ass steak, and we'll drink a bottle of whiskey.
100%. There's not one single doubt in my mind about that.
We will do that. But then you get meet people, acquaintances, and you get meet You meet people, you say hello, just say hello to. Then you get the pricks of life.
Mm-hmm.
The people attack you for nothing. The people are the YouTube police.
Mm-hmm.
Your channel's boring. Okay, it's boring. Why do you mention it's boring?
Yeah. Why are you there?
Yeah, why are you there? I don't get why you don't do drama. You should, because it's my channel and I'll do all I want. You don't go into somebody else's house and say, why don't you allow my friend in? Because my friend stabbed seven people, but you don't allow him in. Why don't you?
Well, here's the one. Here's one you're gonna make. I know you've heard. Well, if you don't like drama on your channel, why do you go to the drama channels?
Yes.
See, and I'm not going. What the fuck? You mean to tell me I can't have some entertainment in my life outside of what I want to protect as my own worth, my value, my own sanctity? I can't go on other people's channel and be a part of whatever their offerings are. How stupid are you?
It is. But I'd like to go back what Mr. B said. Mr. B, Jeff did boot Mike twice last time I saw him on there. He realised Mike is going to be disruptive to the subject. We did say this about 3/4 of an hour ago, didn't we?
Yep.
We did say this. But with I've got a lot of time for Mr. B.
I don't think Mr. B was here 3/4 of an hour or 45 minutes as normal.
No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't.
He just joined.
Yeah, he just joined. But we just reiterate, we did say this. But what we did say is that he does defend Mike. As we said before, Mikey doing Mikey things.
Mike does not know how to have a conversation if he does not start it.
Yes.
Mike cannot hold a conversation, I'll say it again, unless he started it. Or if it's attacking someone. If you're talking about someone, he'll join right in, even if he doesn't even know the person.
Or if it's about the kingdom of heaven.
Oh my God, who cares? Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Sorry.
And I agree. I think M. Corner's right. I think he has monologues because he goes to the same points he's always gone to. Over and over and over again. Same points.
Yes, the same thing. Oh, sorry. I've got something stuck in my throat.
Come on, Spike. You got to carry the conversation now.
Is it eggplant?
No. Never mind. You didn't get it, Paul. You didn't get it.
I did get it.
Okay. That's what I was going to say. You got that right away.
Yes. It is Ovalgene over here, darling. Ovalgene.
Whatever you
want to call it over there? Yeah.
Whatever you call him, whatever the nickname you've given him is.
He said him.
But we have noticed that one person done a video a couple of days ago, and hasn't done a video in ages.
Who? Mike?
Nick Volt.
I heard he was over there with Dr. Dave. I heard he's over there with Dr. Dave.
He just posted a video like 3 days ago.
Yeah.
Oh, exactly. Nick did?
Yeah, Nick did. Yeah.
What was it about?
It's about those electric static machines.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was just a quick 17-second video.
Okay.
Yeah, he done one of those.
No love lost there.
Oh, me. Definitely none over here neither. He's definitely not. I've always said he's the most cleverest idiot on YouTube.
Yeah, he's probably the second person that I actually would ever meet in real life, and on site, I would probably put my hands on him on site.
Really?
No questions. Oh yeah, I would walk up to him and wouldn't even say anything, but I'd just throw hands, 100%.
I know I would definitely have to do something to him too.
And Spike doesn't know all the details, and we'll keep him out of it.
No, because I think I'm in a weird category of people who don't mind Nick Bolt. Don't come at me, everybody. Oh shit, did I say that on a live stream?
You're barred.
I was once there too. I was once there. Thought I was like one of his I kind of put him close to where Paul is right now at one point in time.
Wow. You just
And
admitted
he
why
was
not
also
taking whiskey with him.
he's also one of the founding members of this channel as well.
Yep, he was there. He sure was.
So I don't have nothing to do with him now. He can, yeah, what he said about me, he can
Eat an eggplant.
No.
He can eat an eggplant.
No, you can't eat the eggplant. You need an eggplant for another orifice.
Oh, that's a big eggplant.
Trust me. I'd even find a pumpkin and do it.
Yeah, but
You out of your gourd?
oh my gosh,
A button-up
That's a little-
squash.
oh, that's a little. Yeah.
Graphic.
You
But
know,
no-
go ahead.
Sorry, Brian. You say.
No, go ahead. No, go ahead.
No. I forgot what I was saying now.
No, it's all about, we're not everybody's going to get along with everybody. We understand that, but just rehashing the old stupid nonsense, the childish shit, it just becomes it's too much. That's why I'm still not fully back, because I still see there's a lot of just regging up the old nonsense. People are still holding on to, things that were said, and nobody, and some people, even though people kind of apologize, they're still looking at them as if they were still sitting on the same panel that is no longer exists, and holding them accountable for someone who is no longer around. And that's just, to me, it kind of made me lose a little bit of faith in humanity, because you kind of want to forgive, not always forget, but forgive people, and let their actions show you who they are. And when I've seen people go out there and do the right things, talking about the things that they want to talk about, but not reverting back to that old version of themselves, I have to go in and say, hey, thank you for showing me that you were able to kind of get away from what you were doing and become a person who you claim that you said you were. And Angel is one of the biggest examples of that. I don't always have to be over there and participate in everything he does, but he has shown me that he can be a person that is not that angry, always trying to fight people type of version of himself, at what he's doing right now.
I think people should watch more Pornhub. They'll give them something to do for a couple of minutes.
Man, they made it hard in Texas, dude. You can't watch porn that much anymore in Texas.
Damn.
You got to register for every site, basically. You got to go in, and they passed this law that, how you can just go on Pornhub and see some of the free stuff without subscribing. Oh no, you got to subscribe. You got to put your name and number in there.
Yeah, I will say, Brian, it's amazing that you all know this.
Listen, man, it's not that I use porn. It's just I know the laws when they come through, man. Give me a break.
No, you just went through it word for word, and I'm a little bit disturbed.
I kind of told on myself without telling on myself.
Yeah, you really did. I would like to rob a bank with you. You'd do me in. You'd be the grass and I'd me in.
You know how I know Drinks and Discussions watches porn? He knows you got to register.
Definitely. Jesus Christ. I'm tired. No, but again, Mother Mario was right. You need to get a hobby. There's so much drama, BS happening. Like we said before at the start of this.
Mallory's really a man, and she talks like this. She lives in Nebraska, rides a dirt bike, and spits tobacco over her left shoulder.
Is that where women are big and scary and men are small and hairy? People, this YouTube drama BS is exactly what it is. It's BS. It's not.
But I will tell you.
It's not going to affect your life, is it?
Well, let me tell you something, and I'm not going to tell you because I can't remember the guy's name. But you know how the doxing and all that kind of stuff that happens from time to time. I don't know how stuff gets into my feed, but there's this guy, and some of you guys may have seen him. He's this white guy, and all he does is call out racist pieces of shit. And sometimes when they're in this video, he's good at finding out who they are. And he'll call them. He'll call them and call their job and tell everybody how big of a racist these people are. And I'm sitting there going, this is a little bit of a doxing. I don't like this stuff, but damn, good for you for doing it.
But what happens if the person who finds out is racist, then they finds out they work for the KKK? I mean, it's not going to really bother them, is it?
No, it doesn't bother. Well, sometimes look, even the KKK wear hoods for a reason. A lot of them are just private races. They ain't trying to be all out in the public with that shit.
Yeah, that's very true. I've got the image of Blazing Saddles.
Oh man, that's a hard watch still to this day. I tried to watch it with a couple of friends about a couple of years ago, and it didn't hit like it did back in the day. It's just those punchlines did not go.
I find it just a classic comedy, and when they dress up as they have two people, and they've got the and he makes them shout, "Boys, where are the white women at?" And they go chasing them, and they get beaten up, and they take their uniforms away. That was just one of my favorite comedies.
I know a lot of people who still like that movie.
I haven't seen that probably since the 90s.
Space was brilliant too.
It was funny back then. It was just a hard watch to kind of watch it.
Yeah, it's amazing how that happens, isn't it? You know.
Yeah, the sensitivity level. And I don't consider myself to be really that sensitive, but some of those jokes are just really hard to laugh at, and just some of the things I don't know. It was just it wasn't just me. It was a couple of the guys I was watching, white guys too. They were like, "Yeah, we remember it being funny, but we should have just left it in our memory bank because watching it again, it was like, kind of cringe. That's kind of cringe."
No, I get it. But there's also people in our sector who do that type of thing too. You can say one thing out of place, and next thing you know, they're trying to find out where you live, where you think, and if you're employed, they'll go and phone up your employer, and then it's just isn't it? There's one guy who does it in the UK. I'm not mentioning his name, but you all know who he is.
I don't know who he is, but I guess maybe I do. Yeah, but I don't like I don't like that. I don't. If you're gonna, but here's the deal though.
Yeah.
If there is a kind of a little bit of price to pay when you want to have your 15 minutes of fame, and if you don't think superstars have to go through this stuff, you'd be fooling yourself. If you don't think some of the top YouTube stars don't have to go through some of this stuff, that's why they have enough money they can get bodyguards. People will come after you because you have something that they don't, whether it's clout, whether it's popularity, whether it's money. There are going to be some people who want to come out and try to bring you down a notch because of nothing else other than you have something they don't have. And that pisses them off.
We've both experienced it. You've experienced it, people coming after you because of your channel.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Right? Yes, we both know. Yes.
And in the grand scheme of YouTube, our channel is like a crumb to a loaf of bread.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Mm-hmm. And people come at me for my channel too.
Yep.
It's just stupid.
For no other reason that they think that because you're saying no drama, that means that you're sliding their channel for doing drama.
I had one because I'd done a live from Windsor Castle. And I spent an extraordinary amount of money. And I said, look, this cost me a lot of money. I said, if people want to join my Discord, join my Patreon, there's £5. If there's enough people, a chance of joining, chance of winning a prize or something. Mm-hmm. And this person goes, now, are you begging for sodas?
Oh, my God.
Forgetting that it's my own money I'm putting in to make this is £200 is a lot of money. It's like spending $230.
Right.
It's still a lot of money. I may not be brilliant at this, but I'm not begging. I'm just asking.
Right.
There's a difference between gears this, gears of things. There's drop this, drop this, drop this, drop this, drop this, drop this. I didn't and said I've got a Patreon page. If you want to join, you can join. It's £5, and there's a chance of winning something.
Well, bro, drama is probably never going to leave. It's never going to not be a part of either this community or other communities or anything like that. It's one of those things where it's just part of it. And I wish I would have known about it before, because I wouldn't have been so shocked when it happened originally. But then once I got kind of like, okay, understood, most of it's more bark than bite.
Yeah.
Then I started kind of like, fuck you, and fuck you. I don't give a fuck.
Sorry, Brian. Okay, Mr. B, good night there, mate, and thank you for being here.
Later, brother B.
Good night, mate. Also, I think when people have a go at you too, they've not got much of a life to worry about.
Well, M. Corner said it gives them an interactive element instead of just making videos. But it's also, there is, and there always will be, people who are not tough in real life that want to play the tough guy online.
Yeah, that is true.
Hands down, they have no self-esteem in real life, so they use the internet to be a figment of their imagination, or a persona of who they could never be in real life.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
And we all know that one person is.
I'm fairly confident I could take out, not that it even matters, but I could probably take out 90% of the YouTuber dudes. Except Brian is in that other percentile of people I'm not so sure about. He's got some guns. I mean, not literally. Maybe he does. He's
well, me and Paul have said the same kind of thing, and I don't know, Spike, what you look like at all, so I can't even put you in the category. But I have not ran across too many of individuals that I would be scared that showed up at my door. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, that's why it's. I mean,
unless it's Paul. Paul, I'd probably have to carry a big bat or something. Help me out there.
He for a living. He used to watch doorways and pubs.
I used to live 6-gallon pots up, and I used to carry 3 sacks of potatoes, which were 35 kg.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Paul snapped me in half.
Oh God, no! I'm just a fat thing now, honestly. But in my in my late 20s and early 30s, I used to go arm wrestling around pubs. I've arm wrestled people who have helped to make combine harvesters. I've arm wrestled policemen. I've arm wrestled a British paratrooper.
I've thumb wrestled a British paratrooper.
I've arm wrestled gypsies.
Thumb wrestled.
No, I've arm wrestled them, and I used to be now I'm not now, but I used to be a lot stronger than I was before.
Well, that happens to all of us.
Yeah.
But the whole point of that is that this is sort of a photo of me, Brian, by the way. But the whole point of that is we all bench press the same on a keyboard. We're all the same strength.
Exactly right.
Exactly. We all know the Bushido.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what the Bushido is. What's the Bushido?
That's the code
Bushido.
I actually have
the Bullshido. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, I have the Bushido code tattooed on my arm.
I know but you got the Bullshido, which is
no the Bushido.
Who's that famous actor? Steven Seagal. The Steven Seagal.
Oh, Steven Seagal.
Yeah.
But that's a testament to why we aren't the guys that are actually trying to start the bullshit, getting mad to where we say, like Mike will always say, Mike's throne, I'll beat you up. I'm 6'3" and 225. I'll come to your house. And
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, you're never gonna do that. We all know what you look like. You're never gonna fight anybody. So why are you sitting up there and pretending that you're this tough guy that you're not?
And the best bit is, if you come around my house, I've got an AR-15. I'll shoot you.
Oh my God. He probably doesn't even have a water gun in his house.
Oh, he actually does. Yeah, he's got an AR-15.
Oh, did he show it on? Is that what he showed on the video?
He went on Cheeseheads and tried to get Cheeseheads channel struck by showing it.
Oh.
Well, he showed it. He showed it on a couple channels.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So he has got a semi-automatic rifle.
Does that make you tough? No.
No, it just makes you dangerous if you use it.
It makes you an idiot for even thinking about it and talking about it online.
Yeah,
that's what it makes you.
that's
It
true.
makes you a complete idiot. No macho guy is going to sit there and say, the first thing that I'm going to think about when another guy comes to my house is to shoot you. No, the first thing I think about when a man is going to come to me, because I'm old school, is that I'm going to beat your ass. You come over here, I'm going to beat the brakes off of you. Hands down. Now, if you get the better of me, I might have to go and get the blickety blick. But for right now, the first thing I'm going to think is I'm just going to go hand to hand, and we're going to see what happens. See what happens then. Hope you bring your video camera.
I will always say, Mike Cerrone is about as useful as tits on a goldfish.
How about tits on a man? Because he is. He has them.
Well,
and they're not very useful.
I can't complain about mine when I got my own. You know? But I look, if you're
There's a jingle.
Yeah. Own your own imperfections.
That too.
If you've got problems with your imperfections, do something about it.
Yep.
Don't go running around saying people are faking your image, because trust me, nobody's got time for that bullshit. Nobody's got time.
He claims that people photoshopped him or did some kind of AI to his body, and that's the way he looks that way.
Yeah, exactly. It's just BS. Well, the time is now for coming up for almost 2 hours. After 2 hours, I'm going to knock this one down.
Okay. Sorry for joining late. But again, I just got the days mixed up. Even your thing said the 22nd, but I didn't realize you were saying that you're Tuesday.
Yeah, I did. I said London time.
Yeah, no, but I you know what? I probably was listening, but not listening.
Well, what I do is I find out what time it is in Texas and put Texas time.
No, because I know it's like you always say it's like 8:00 my time, but I forgot that you were like a day ahead, so I just still thought it was tomorrow 8:00.
Well, Mallory, I thank you for being here, my babe. It's been an absolute pleasure having you here. Did you hear Did you hear my Cockney chat to Mallory today?
Uh-uh.
I was on Tonic's chat. I wasn't on panel, and I was talking a bit of Cockney or Mockney to Mallory. Saying I'll take her down. Me and her will go down to the tub, have a few pig's ears, but she better not tell me no pork pies and a packet of tripe. You know, but I'll put a monkey in my pocket and wear a whistle and flute, and we'll go there.
You got to put that in Discord to decrypt that private message, because I have no idea what that means.
Okay, that's basically, go down to the pub, have a few beers. She better not lie to me. I've got a monkey in my pocket, which is summer money, and I've got my suit on.
Still lost.
I'm fucking Scottish. For fuck's sake.
I'm still sitting there going, what? What do I do? What happened?
Or I could talk like Mary Poppins. Hello, Mrs. Mary Poppins. How you doing? We're going to have a laugh. Brian, thank you for being here, mate. Spike, it's been an absolute pleasure, apart from your fucking accent.
Focus.
Yeah, and there's some new faces. I'm not sure if I've ever mentioned or spoken to Mallory. Nice meeting you, Alan Eyes, a couple other people I was probably new to seeing. M Corner, always good to see you and all the regular faces. I don't know what happened to Liz, but Paul, tip of the hat to you always. Spike, John B, you as well. Always good, pleasure to shoot the shit with you, man. Always.
Liz,
my mind.
Yep, Liz and Beth, thank you for turning up for that couple of minutes. That actually made my day because I've actually missed you being in here too.
Absolutely, that was the surprise of the night.
That really was. That was a really cool surprise. But everybody be well. Everybody in the chat, thank you for turning up and for chatting. Hopefully we're going to do one next time. We'll just take as it is.
Paul, can you tell us the secret recipe to that one? The secret.
You know he's going to say that. I knew he was going to do that. He beat me to it.
But everybody, take care of yourselves.
All right. Good night, Paul. See you, man. Bye.